back, and he's like, "I'm Bob." I just kind of went, "Oh, hey, Bob," and walked off.
Did you vote for him?
No, I don't know who this is.
I didn't know that guy.
It's like, if I don't know who you are, now's not the time.
Right.
Wow,
to
the
introduce yourself.
ship sailed.
Well, and then as I was walking out, there was a woman with a, approved question 2 sign. And I'm walking out. She said, "Have a nice day." I said, "Okay." But then she turns around and says, "You realize there was a back to the ballot, right?" Like,
I can't go back in. We're live, by the way, guys. Hi, everyone.
Did you
I
unmute?
Muted.
I did unmute. I did. I did it.
Yay.
Woo.
We're here to do our election coverage for. No, wait. We're distracting ourselves from election coverage today by playing some Dungeons and Dragons and dealing with technology problems, which makes us start late, which is the most fun thing to do on all the days. Oh, somebody did something. Woohoo! Thank you, Eco Punk, for the sub. Man, my very, very well executed intro joke must have very much worked and impressed someone. We're gonna play some D&D. We're gonna get killed by bandits. I urge everyone, players and viewers alike, but especially players, to just put them devices down. Just put off, put off knowing. Because you all know we're not going to know anyway, so why pretend? Why pretend we're going to know? Let's jump right in. Pua, are you going to give us the most masterful recap imaginable to get us in the heart? And this is what I want you to leave us with a feeling that we are in the thick of it. This is a show on Fox Network where they want you to start in the middle of the action. Give us the elevator
I don't know. I'm
pitch.
feeling pretty downtrodden after you insulted me last week, but I'll do my best.
I break you down so you can build yourself back up stronger.
We met Arter at Cheese in the Trees. He bought some of our stuff. He was not very subtle about it. We met with the Bird Council. They want us to infiltrate the bandit lair. They said they can get us there, but they can't help us because they have to keep the city guarded. We went to the Wooden Flagon to try and find Riffin to see if he would fight with us. However, he decided that he could not. We were escorted by the Perch Guard to the entrance to the bandit camp up in the mountains. We saw the bandit stronghold. I missed a part. Pua went to an altar and prayed and got a spell thing. And then we went down a path and we saw a great stone fortress of the bandit camp.
Spooky.
How was that?
I liked the inflection at the end, I gotta say. You really made me feel like my heart is pounding right now.
I'm so glad that I could provide you that service.
Yeah,
and saved us from eagles too.
Oh yes, they were
yes,
eagles.
you did sneak by some giant eagles, and you do find yourself now right before this very large, well-fortified bandit stronghold. You can just make it out through the fog. Strong walls around it. The crest of the bandit coalition hanging from banners along the wall. It seems very well guarded from here. But you are all, and I think at this point, Benson, your Pass Without a Trace that you had cast is gone.
Yeah.
But it did manage to get you here to this point, largely unaccosted, and rolling really, really good on that table so that you found the good things and not too many things attacked you on the way up the mountain. So there you are. I can explain a little bit more of what you see. so that you can make a plan. But why don't I get a perception check? So I can have 2 people roll a perception check, or I can have 1 person do it at advantage, and that'll kind of determine how much of this stronghold that you see before you.
I'll roll one. I don't know if anyone else wants to. But...
Not it.
Perceive with your bird
Go
eye.
Benson.
See things.
Perception.
Nice.
26 is not bad, Mr. Benson. Yeah, so you, a little ways out, right? You are able to kind of climb up on some rocks where you feel as if you can get decent elevation, but then still remain unseen by those guarding the camp. You see large walls. They are 100-foot high walls. So real big, y'all. Guards are stationed and posted all around the perimeter of it. There's a narrow wagon road that leads to the doorway, right? This large set of double wooden doors that leads into the fortress. There is okay, I'm getting confused by this description, and it's not one of those read it descriptions. I'm sorry, I think they're describing what's inside the fortress before they describe what's outside, which doesn't make sense to me.
No, not really.
But I guess there's a
You can tell
portcullis.
us anyway.
Yeah,
Portcullis.
there's a portcullis. That's one of those big iron gates that can drop down. So it is not a set of double wooden doors. There is a big, thick iron portcullis that is currently down.
Like at the mall.
Which can...
Sure.
Oh, there's a wooden door behind the portcullis. That's what... There's a door, and there's a portcullis. And there's, like...
It's well fortified.
Yeah, and there's not only that. Look at me, the DM, being like, I read this shit, but obviously not too recently. There's even like a moat-ish area around the front, so something has to be lowered, it appears, over that in order for wagons to pass over. So, yeah, 100 feet tall, a large inner space, right? You see, and you can't see the ground, right? But before any buildings, you see what is at least kind of like 100+ foot long inner courtyard area too. So this isn't just some like shitty little abandoned camp like the ones you found. It is extremely well fortified, extremely well patrolled, and your ass is gonna find a way in. You do notice, here, I'll give you this with a 26 perception. There is another door off to the side, right? Smaller one, just kind of more of a normal doorway. That is also guarded, though, by 2 well-armored Mopawks, it seems, who seem a little extra big, for their kind, right? They're a little extra bulky. You can see from there.
Like Brad.
Swole.
Yeah, maybe a little more swole than engorged.
I mean, I figure Brad's kind of like he's like fluffy.
Yeah, Brad's pretty fluffy. These guys are massively swole.
They get gains.
It's ham hocks on there.
Ugh.
Big rack of beef.
I feel like they have like armor with like abs and nipples that you can see on them.
Yeah.
I have that.
But they're raccoons, so when they have like 6 nipples,
Yes.
like a nipple on every ab.
Yeah, there's like a 6-pack built into the armor, and then there's a nipple on each of those.
Boy raccoons have nipples? Is that like for every? Do all male counterparts to nippled female animals also have useless nipples?
I believe so.
All I know is this armor
I'll check
definitely
it out
has
later.
6 nipples on it, regardless of what may lie upon the Mopok below.
I definitely drew a picture in my notes.
Good. That's
Okay.
useful.
We'll need that for next week's recap.
I
Yeah.
hope
I'm 100% planning to make a comic from our entire journey here, by the way. So I have little notes and drawings from everything.
So good.
love.
All right, so your goal is to get inside of this place and do some things. So find a way in, y'all. That's all I got for you.
Let's burn it to the ground.
I feel like we should get past those 2 guards.
Arson works.
Burn the whole thing. Just burn everything.
Wow.
Jewels don't burn, so we'll pick them out of the ashes after.
So
Ooh.
I
Try
have
to take
sleep. I could try and put the 2 guards to sleep.
And then we burn them.
Matt, are there?
And then once they're sleeping, you can do whatever you want with them, really.
Did we see any, or did I see any guards like along the top of the walls, or are those the only 2 guards that are kind of looking out?
No. There are guards stationed all around, all the fuck around. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you'd have to like make your way. And this fortress, it's kind of on pretty stable ground, right? But with really only that one rather thin wagon road leading in towards it. So you could, there are plenty of like other like rocky outcroppings and things to like hide behind. You could definitely try and stealth your way over in that direction to remain unseen until you get towards those 2 guards. That is certainly an option. Hello, Sweet Poison 02 from Scotland. We're doing freaking wonderful, trying to kill some bandits.
So,
Should we try to put some sort of distraction out to draw the guards' attention away from this one door? And then, I mean, if we only have to deal with 2 guards at one time, if we distract the larger group of guards to the front gate, and then you all try to get in, whoever else is trying to get in tries to go through the side door, whatever kind of big distraction is made at the front gate. I mean, I don't know if they'd let us in, but at the very least, maybe it would draw attention away for people to get into the side.
Alan, it sounds like you're volunteering to create a distraction with your new ability.
What do you mean?
No, this calls for the berry sacks. Come on.
What?
Yes.
You didn't bring it down, did you? Oh, no. Okay.
Ballinger's going to reach into his thing real quick.
His magic bag. Oh my god, you guys, this was such a bad idea making him a bard. Okay. So,
this could also be an opportunity for the arson that you so badly want to do. If we set this on fire.
No, but I want to set them on fire,
Hmm.
not a distracting fire. I
Man.
want them to be on fire, not look at the fire.
Okay.
so I have mage hand now too, so I could like
What mage did you make?
something.
Whose hands do you have?
a little tickle from the distance.
Yes, I could tickle from a distance.
Mage hand's cool.
I also have a grappling hook that we could climb over the wall if we need
And then
to.
throw the fire, rain the fire down.
Oh,
I like
no.
that.
That's gonna be so loud.
What?
What?
I love this. I love the play-by-play.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Oh my god.
I
All
think
right, so
Bird is a great.
if we need a distraction,
Yeah.
so how do you want to do it? Do you want to go to the front gate and do you want to try that plan, or do you not think that would drive? I don't know if that'll get enough attention away from the side door.
I'm just worried making a big distraction is gonna put everybody like on high alert real early.
I also don't want Allinger to get shot with arrows from above. Just, seems like that hurt.
But maybe
He
he's
might
a
not be here next
roving
week
entertainer.
anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I do have. I'm very good at performing, so I don't. That might mean something.
I will give you another little bit of info because that's just 26 is a really freaking good perception check, especially at level like I don't know 3 that you guys are. You don't get a lot of 26s. You do also notice that all of the Moppocs that you see, and I think you guys are like staking it out at least for a little bit, right? Kind of like looking, keeping an eye on what's happening. You notice that wagon comes up. They raise that portcullis, and actually this wooden door that's there lowers down as the drawbridge allows the wagon to go through. Some people come out, kind of look the wagon over quickly, say hi to people, let everyone in. You check out the people in the guard towers, the guards at that side door, at the front gates. They're all humble folk. There is not a bird folk in sight.
Giving my people a bad name.
We could try to go a bit further down the path and see if we can maybe accost one of those wagons.
Yeah.
Have to put our humble folk in the front, and maybe Q, you've got that captain's sword. You could maybe give that to Rin, a little bit of authority.
If we can get Rin like one of the Mopok uniforms or armor, whatever they're wearing, she could kind of like drive the cart with all of us in it.
Oh my god, I love this plan for us. There's costume, there's deception, there's pageantry. I'm into it.
I mean, we have manacles too. We could always like pretend that all you birds are prisoners.
Oh, you're gonna be
No, I'll probably turn into a cat or something. I don't want to be afraid.
Yeah. We'll put manacles on. Okay. So, well, I don't know, Pua. You don't really look like a. You're at least a humble folk, though. You're not a bird folk.
I mean, you can put the manacles on me too. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's covered, we might not even need to put manacles on anybody. So should we try to go find the cart and see what we have to deal with once we get the cart?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We're backtracking, yo.
We're going after that cart.
Yeah. Let's go find a cart full of people.
Yeah, and as you're sitting there, you are actually noticing that the carts come fairly regularly. So you are definitely able to backtrack, and you find kind of like a quiet area looking around. There's no real guards here, not too many people walk by. It looks like you can I was gonna say words and now I'm just waggling my fingers. Yeah, you can be sneaky, ambush people without being seen. Why don't all of you roll stealth checks for me at advantage? Because I think you're able to really take your time. I'm also kind of like unhiding a lot of the info on this map because I keep forgetting that you guys don't see everything I see unless I allow it. So this map that we're on will actually have stuff like labeled now for y'all.
Not the best.
It's because you're so good at performing.
I know.
You're
I
just
don't
loud.
want. I want to be seen.
Well, Q obviously is the stealthiest. I'm not too sneaky.
And the time we spent staking out and kind of watching carts and things go by, that wouldn't count as a short rest, would it?
Yeah. If you're just watching that kind of thing, you can definitely consider that a short rest. No problem. Yeah, to spend enough time to see that like these carts are regularly rolling in, would definitely be at least an hour, probably more, for you to be able to.
Are you gonna cast something?
No, but my druid circle allows me to regain spells after a short rest.
Oh, so you're fully.
I can regain that spell slot I used for stealth earlier.
Cool.
Okay.
How many people are typically like in a cart, like driving it?
It varies a little bit. It depends on how much stuff is there, right? Because there's some having taken the way up yourselves, you know there's some tough parts on the road, so like they just literally might need more people to haul it over, like certain bits of rock or push it over, that kind of thing. So usually not terribly many, but since you ask, Hugh, why don't you roll a d6 for me?
Oh.
Ew. Oh wait, was I supposed to roll a stealth check?
Yes, Pua, you were supposed to roll a stealth check.
God. I don't even know how I missed that.
Nat 20.
Let's not get
You
too
do
excited.
see, as you're coming, get off the TV. Oh my god, cat on the TV.
How'd I do?
At
Bad.
advantage.
Oh, it's at advantage?
It is
Well,
an
that's good.
advantage, yeah.
At least
yeah.
there's that.
You're not as bad as Allinger, so.
You see a cart coming up around the corner. There appears to be 5 people there, right? 4 of them bandits, 1 kind of like a captain. All looking a bit tired as they've made their way up the winding ways of this here. I can't say words. This here mountain path. And they are coming up quickly. What is the plan?
Let's get them.
Yeah, I mean, just probably ambush them. Maybe. Are we all on the same side of the path?
That's up to you. I was
All right, so we
I was
have
imagining
time.
so.
Yeah.
I think Benson should throw fire at them to like get them to stop, and then we'll all jump them.
I mean,
Yeah, there's 5. I can't put that many to sleep, so.
I just don't want to set the cart on fire. An arrow might hurt it as well.
Look, quill them.
Okay. Who am I quilling? Who do you want me to go for? The captain?
Yeah.
I'd probably go for the captain.
All right. Who is gonna,
Is this a surprise attack?
Yeah, so Pua kind of pulls a quill out of her back, lines up her bow, and holds and waits until this group is kind of like right below you. Right, you're about 10 feet up or so above them, looking down. You lean out with your arrow, and I want everyone to roll initiative. You guys are pretty much going to get a surprise round here. You definitely beat their passive perception, so you are all hidden as a group.
Always roll hard.
I think that's the best initiative I've ever rolled.
Long
It's
initiative.
like not even that good.
Being very slow to load my character sheet.
You gotta click on
Oh,
Oh.
yes. If I click on the right
it. Helps
thing.
if you click on the thing
You're right.
to
That's not
load
bad.
the thing. Did you do me yet?
No, I did not, because I couldn't figure out how Roll20 worked after doing this for so long.
Okay. This is Allinger's first initiative.
That's
Yay!
right!
Damn, and Q's killing it with a 23. Q, you actually go first in this.
Oh, sorry, Pua.
It's okay. Like everybody's going before me.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the leader, the captain. Wait. Is the captain driving it?
No, the captain is not driving it, right? And this car is actually just being pulled by 2 Mopocks that are like on it. It's almost like rickshaw-like, but a little bit bigger, right? They're pulling it. It does seem to be heavily laden with stolen goods. The captain is kind of like standing there, kind of like tired, like waiting for them, seeming almost annoyed, like they're going slowly. He just wants to get there. The captain is a large servant, big old antlers coming off of his moosey head.
Call on me.
Pua, did you raise your hand?
I did. Are the 2 Mopocks pulling the cart part of the 5?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I just wanted to make sure. That's
yes,
all.
2 of those 2 of the 4 bandits plus the leader, right, are pulling. And
Okay.
the other 2 are kind of behind the cart, like pushing. But at this point, it's fairly easy going, so they're not really doing too much work from behind.
Are all the carts do they grab themselves? Are they self-driven, or are there ones that don't require them to be physically moved?
Like pulled by something?
Yeah.
Like
No,
a-
there.
like
This
a
is
horse?
yeah, it's really just a rocky path, so it's just these bandits kind of like hauling this shit all the way up.
Okay, so we'll have to drag whatever cart.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever this looks like at the end for the plan you have, you will need to get it up the
Okay.
rest of the way. Although from
Well,
here on, it's pretty easy going.
So, all right. So, because my only question now, to the group would be, if we take out these people, will we be able to move the cart?
I mean,
And-
there's 5 of us.
Yeah, right now it's
yeah.
only
Doing
being
it with
pulled by
5.
2 people. So you
Right.
that
But
doesn't.
I mean, these are swole. These are swole dudes.
No. These
Oh,
these
okay.
particular Mopoks are not the swole ones. The swole ones were guarding that side door.
All right. I just didn't want to.
Yeah,
be
they were
screwed
thick
and
with
not
2
being able to hit the
C's.
cart.
Yeah, the
See, that's-
nipply
yeah.
the nipply thick guards are on the that side door. These ones, they actually look kind of shitty. These are like shitty bandits, and they're doing their best, but they're not
Yeah.
they're not side door material.
Oh, that's my new term. I guess.
They're not bouncer material.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at one of the Mopoks that's pulling the cart.
Okay, yeah, roll to attack on that.
What does surprise round do? Do I need to do anything?
That just means you get advantage.
Okay.
Yep, everyone will get advantage on attacks this round. They can't react. And
Good.
yeah, nice. So technically, in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, there is no surprise round, but they all are surprised for this round, which means they can't do shit.
Oh, okay.
If we want to be technical, and 19 is absolutely gonna hit one of these bastards. Hit them.
Woo! Get the shrimpy mop.
Do I get sneak attack if it's a surprise round?
Oh
Because
yes,
I
yeah.
have-
If you are
yeah,
hit,
advantage.
if you are hidden when you attack, anytime you have advantage.
Okay.
So you definitely can roll sneak attack.
Short bow, and my sneak attack's 2d6 now, guys.
Wow.
That's right.
17 total.
This is the first level 3 battle too. This is cool shit. Explain how terribly this motherfucker dies in this first shot you take.
Okay, so I want it to be real quiet, and I'm gonna shoot him, and it's just gonna go like swing through his neck, and maybe like lodge in the handle of the guy next to him.
Yeah, and then they kind of look up, and all of them kind of look around, and then like after this time of really like trying to figure out what's happening, the guy that was shot like realizes he was dead and just falls over, right? And as they are all still unsure of what is happening, Rin, in your coat full of weapons, you are up.
Go, go, go!
Woo! All right.
We haven't had a fight in a long time.
You've been having a lot of in town shit.
Shopping a lot.
Shopping.
It's gonna happen. All right. I'm going to whip out my axes.
Okay, 2 hand axes.
I'm just gonna sort of like bust out of the shrubbery and sit down really cool and just slash down at the other Mopok that was pulling the cart.
Okay, the other one in the front. Go ahead and roll an attack against that Mopok.
Literally
You're-
like the most innocent of the whole group.
We are exterminating the Mopoks of the
Weird, man.
Humblewood right now.
Two-handed, do I do both of them or just one?
One at a time. So roll to attack. 23 will yes hit. Roll for damage on that.
I love being murder hobos.
That one you need to.
7 points of slashing damage. Okay, with that, you jump out from the bushes, slash down. Red blood just squirts out of him as he reels, catches himself, and starts to pull out a blade as he moves closer towards you. But you react much quicker if you would like to attack again.
Yes. Get
with your offhand weapon. 23 is also going to hit. That's 2 23s in a row. With that, you sink the other hand axe deep into his collarbone and pull it out, blood spraying again. And that's
Get off the keyboard.
That is your action. That is your bonus action. Does that end your turn?
Heck yeah.
Pua, you are up. Quill readied in your bow.
Oh.
2 of the Mopok bandits are down. The 2 that were behind it still aren't quite sure what's happening. You've caught by surprise the captain.
I'll be shooting at him.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
That's a 20.
A 20 will definitely hit. Roll for damage on that.
Oh, I will. 7.
Okay.
This is also the first time Pooh has hit something in a really long time.
Yeah, 7. With that, it does. He is able to step to the side, stopping from taking the brunt of that damage, and having it go directly through his chest where you are aiming. But yes, he definitely gets hurt by that. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. All right. So that is Pua. It is the last 2 bandits' turn, but they are surprised, so they cannot act this turn. Allinger, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna attack. So I can just put that right.
Yep.
All right.
Who are you attacking?
I guess I'll maybe attack the captain again, just to make sure he goes down.
Yeah, sure. So, you jump down from this ledge you're on, run forward, and slash at this captain. As he's just trying to pull his sword, unable to get it out in time though, as your sword comes in at him. Roll for damage on that.
All right, so just
Get it, babe. Yeah, click that.
4 points of slashing damage.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. And he steps back again. Obviously a seasoned warrior, able to deflect the brunt of that, but you do see a streak of red across one of his arms. Anything else you would like to do? That is your action and your movement to get over to him.
Use a bonus action. Do something small.
Yeah, sure. I'll get over to him.
You moved. You used your movement to
Oh,
move
Yep,
to
so
it.
that's movement, that's action, and you can use a bonus action as well if you have something. As a bard, you can do bardic inspiration. You don't have to use that, but I know that's a bonus action you definitely have. You may also have spells that are bonus actions.
Yeah, I'll save it for now. I'll look into that.
All right. After Allinger, it is Benson.
Yeah, so roughly how far away is the group from where, like, the outcropping we're hiding out?
I think you guys are like 10 feet or so elevated from the road and where it is, and probably not back terribly far, right? It's all pretty tight quarters here. He didn't like my answer.
Oh no!
So I quit.
Yeah.
Oh, they're back.
Okay, there we go. That was quick.
So does the action mean that's
I'm just gonna run through turns with Ben real quick.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah.
Hello.
You back?
You are
Yeah.
back.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
because we were talking and I was like, "Can you hear us?" So I was like, "I guess not." All right, ask your question.
Yes, so the outcropping that I'm hiding behind is roughly how far from kind of where the action's taking place?
Sure, I think it's about 8 to 10 feet elevated above where the road is, but not terribly far back. You're at a turn, it's all pretty close quarters, so you can definitely, and because you're elevated, you can kind of like run around and get towards the front of the cart, the back of the cart, pretty easily, whichever direction you want to go in.
Okay, yeah. So if that's the case, and the two others besides the captain, they're kind of grouped together, correct? They're kind of standing by each other.
Yeah. Yep, they're right by the back of the cart together.
Yeah, if I can kind of scoot towards that direction, I'd like to do poison spray at them.
Sure, you do. You kind of like slide down this outcropping as they're looking forward towards their companions, and all of a sudden you pop up behind them, give them a little wave, and out of your hand as you wave, this spray of poison comes out. Let's see. That is going to be a Constitution save. That's just going to be a straight D20 roll for each of them. They don't get any bonuses. That's a 10 and a natural 1. And it does 12 points of damage.
Yes.
This spray that you shoot out from your hands goes over them. And they instantly like turn around and kind of like you see them start to cough, and they like go over. One of them retches across the ground. You see blood coming out of his throat. He looks up at you, blood pouring from his eyes, his nose, his face, as both of them fall to a horrible death immediately.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Yeah, Benson's just going to be pretty horrified, maybe kind of like put his hands on his knees, just be like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you've brutally murdered those two gentlemen.
Oh, they were gentle.
But that will end my turn.
Okay. Back to the top of the round because the captain cannot go. Q, you are up. This captain, just now realizing the horrors of what is going on around him, looking at Benson as he's horribly sprayed blood, at Pua and yourself up on the ridge still, bows in hand, and in melee with both Allinger and Rin, unbelievably overwhelmed by your sheer sneakitude.
And the captain's the only one left, right?
He is the only one left.
And he's injured.
I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
Okay, roll to attack.
Do it.
Get him.
22.
Yep, not advantage this time, but with a 22, that's still gonna hit, and you have allies within 5 feet, so you can also do sneak attack. I feel
3
bad for this.
plus 11. 11 total.
Oh, okay. I think you said plus 11. That's
No,
crazy.
unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. This arrow goes and it sinks right into his shoulder, right? Not looking around, being intimidated by how overwhelmed he is right now. You are able to manage quite a good hit on him. He's still up. He's still looking okay, but he is looking very worried, and I feel very bad for this. You know what it is? Do you know what makes me feel bad for these NPCs, y'all? And I want you to feel this too. Is that they do such a happy,
Oh, no.
a happy little moose man
He looks like a
sketch.
dude.
We're just stealing to feed poor children inside of the base.
Yeah, that is 100% who this guy is. And
Wait, the captain's a moose?
yes. He said he had big antlers off of his moosey head.
I have
Oh, my
I
focus
feel bad
is so
now.
crap.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to kill a moose. It's Moose Miss.
He's
Yes.
almost dead, Pua. It's too late for you to do about it.
But it's Moose Miss.
Q, does that end your turn?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Is the moose not dead?
No. He actually is not even looking rough at this point.
He's a moose.
Definitely a
What?
very sturdy moose. That seems to be a seasoned warrior. Yeah.
Are the other two Mawpoks dead?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's dead but the moose.
Correct.
Okay.
He is alone in the world, being accosted by the lot of you up on this mountain. Gonna
Okay.
die cold and
Okay.
alone on this
No,
foggy
no,
day.
no. Hold
Rin,
on.
you are up.
Poison on
I think we gotta do more axing
Yeah.
to the face, but I don't know if I can reach the face.
Like a middle school locker room, throw that axe around.
Well done.
All right,
Well done.
the first one.
14 will not hit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As you slash
Dang.
at him, he jumps back, now getting a scimitar out of his, I I don't know, sheath, slashes you away as he readies himself to fight. You still have your bonus action as well if you would like to attack again.
Yes.
A 6 also is not gonna attack.
I thought.
This servant now digging his hooves into the ground, ready to push back the attacks coming towards him. Okay, that ends your turn. Rin, Pua, you are now up.
I'm going to cast command.
Okay.
And my command is halt. And he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Don't be wise. Be a non-wise moose.
He is non-wise, no additive, straight d20 roll, and that's only a 9, so that would be a failure.
It is a failure, indeed. So he stops in his tracks.
Yes.
I will approach him and just say, well, he's controlled, so he can't really do anything. I'll say we won't kill you. Just stay.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Roll a persuasion check, please.
Moose freeze.
He's magically held there, but I got a natural 1, so.
Okay.
He's like, no.
I'm gonna say no, thank you.
Why did I have to roll a persuasion check? I have him held there. You always take everything away from me.
What? No, you asked him to stay there. I was saying how persuasive you were. I have not taken anything away.
Well, he's halted for a minute anyways.
For
a round.
A round, not a minute, yeah. All right, he is halted. Okay.
I'm like a tiny child. You always take everything away.
It's the bandits' turn. They continue to bleed all over this rocky road that they once called their home and now call their grave. Allinger, you're up.
Go.
All right.
Dark.
I'm just gonna slash at this dude again.
Okay.
Even though I'm holding him, but he's not.
Natural 20.
Hey.
You can roll 10 plus 4 slashing. What is that plus? Okay, 1d10 plus 1d10, 4. What's your modifier on that, though? Why didn't it? Because that's 14, but it should be adding... What is your strength modifier? Plus 2?
2.
My strength, yeah.
Yeah, because really it should be 16, because it should be adding that too. That's weird. Okay, but 16 points of slashing damage. Yeah, he is looking rough at that. Magically halted in his stance. Allinger looks left, looks right, and fucking slashes this dude that cannot defend himself any longer, leaving a big gaping wound, right? Right across him. He kind of like stumbles a bit as he tries to move but just cannot, being held in place where he stands. Benson, you are now up. You're a little bit further away, but you can certainly make your way around this cart to get over to where he is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of inch my way towards kind of where the rest of the group is. And Pua, what are we doing? Are you trying to talk us out of this?
I'm saying maybe he can help us get in because he is a captain.
He's very bloody right now.
But now he's mortally wounded.
I don't know what to do.
Sorry, Allinger's just in this for the blood and thunder.
We
The
could
blood and
cut
the money.
off his antlers
The blood
and
and
put them
treasure.
on somebody.
Oh God, no!
Scalp him.
All right.
Oh.
Scalp him.
All right. What are you doing, Benson?
Benson is not going to do anything.
Okay.
There's this half-dead moose that's been magically held in place. I don't know what to do.
And he's making that like sad moosey's noise.
Is he really big?
He's big. He's a big dude. Yeah.
Should we push him a little to the side while he can still stand so we don't have to pull him over to the side ourselves?
Well, and with that, it's his turn. He is halted. So we go back to the top of the round. Q, you are up.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and then look at Pua. I'm gonna look at Pua in a way that's like, should I do it?
This is getting dark.
I do have manacles.
I'm a moose.
I yelled manacles. You know how I feel.
I mean, he's pretty dead looking.
I don't think we'll get in with him looking like that. I think people will just start questioning him, and then he's gonna crack under the pressure.
Or we say we found him on the road.
We're
like-
still in combat, guys. He was. You don't.
Oh,
You don't have so much time to discuss. It's time.
Put him to sleep, and we'll put him in the back
All
of
right.
the cart and say we found him.
Do you want me to put him to sleep?
Do it.
Okay. I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay.
I really didn't care about any of the Moppocs. We were just like, y'all can die, but the moose.
So I have to roll
help
5d8,
us.
and that's the total hit points it affects.
Yes.
So here we
So
go.
he needs to
Ready?
have less hit points than.
27.
27. Like left? Or his total bank?
Left.
Okay.
He has exactly 27 hit points left.
Oh shit!
Excuse me, guys. Yes. So he does sway for a second as his big moosey body falls with a big cloud of dust coming up from the road.
Okay. Let me look and see
Yeah,
how
he is
long-
now bleeding but asleep, and you are all out of combat.
We should have thought this through better.
It doesn't say how long he's asleep. It just says, oh wait, until the spell ends, it lasts
1 minute.
1 minute. So I'm gonna run up and put manacles on him.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Should I put them on his hands and his feet? Does he have hands and feet, or are they all hooves?
Well, he's got hooves at the bottom there. Yeah, he's hoofy.
All right, I'm gonna put manacles. I have 2 sets of manacles. I'll put one on his feet and his arms.
Sure.
So what do we
So,
do now?
yeah, if he wakes up, he's going to be like, these people attacked me. So we should just, like, stab him in the brain.
We should just kill him. Yeah.
I mean, as much bloodlust as I feel coursing through my veins right now, I think Pua kind of had a point there in the idea of bringing him as sort of an offering of sorts, just to get us in the gates. Because once we're in the gates, then we're trying to find out who the top guy is, right? Top
What?
person involved.
What if we do that? Yeah. So we'll put him in the back. We dress up Rin like she's the leader here. We pull the cart in, and the rest of us are prisoners because we attacked the moose.
Genius. I love it. I love this.
What if they put us in
Ooh.
actual prison, though? I think we just got to get him to the base right now, and then we'll figure it out.
Time up.
What is happening over?
Oh, Mr. Moose,
Oh,
I have saved you as a fellow Mopok bandit from these bananas travelers that hurt you.
the ones standing over me with swords.
So sad and scary, but don't worry about it. We're gonna get you all patched up.
Oh, this hurts.
I know.
Jerry! Bleeding out, Jerry! You're all monsters. His wife is having a baby any day now.
Can I drag Jerry's body off into a bush off of the road?
Oh, Jerry.
Oh yeah, we should drag all the
I
Mopok.
think we should drag all of that and kind of wipe away the blood.
Yeah, and as you're doing that, he's just sitting there, kind of lays over, rolls over onto his back, looking, oh, the horror of it all. What you've done here.
No,
Killing good men.
it's okay.
Hey, Mr. Moose, how much allegiance do you have to these bandits?
A what?
Are you like real in cahoots with the bandits?
Are you making fun of my accent?
No.
Yes.
You're like
I also have this accent. We're kin.
A moose and a bird folk are kin.
that's beautiful right
Li-
there. That's
L-
the melting pot of the Humblewood.
In-laws.
Listen, you flying bunch of fiddly sticks.
Whoa, okay.
The woods round here, they're burning.
Yep.
Lots of people's homes are burning up. And what do those damn feathered folk up at the Alderheart do about it? Close their gates, throw our people out, just like they always have.
All right.
Oh, I totally agree. We all agree with you. We tried really hard to get them to handle the fire.
It's more than the fire, though. It's the way they treat us.
I am also a humble folk. I understand.
That's why we're trying to get more humble folk on the bird council.
It's called Bird Council. They don't let our kind on it. They
Well, we're trying
think
to get them to change it to council or alder council.
the Alderheart's a tree. That's where birds live.
I don't know. Our
And
friend Brad.
squirrels.
Squirrels live in trees too.
Right? Raccoons can climb
See?
trees.
Our
Do
friend
you-
Brad. He might make it.
Jaguars.
Do you all have anything for this blood gushing out of me right now? It doesn't feel good. Not one bit.
Yeah.
Heal him.
All right. Yeah, I guess I can.
Do you have any?
I do, but I don't want to save this moose.
What? Where?
I mean,
Using your magics on me, I'll take a fair fight against you, Rooster Boy.
You know, I don't have to.
Ooh.
Honestly, we could probably get moving. We've seen a bunch of carts coming up here. We kind of have to make a decision. We're right in the middle of the road. There's a lot of blood. Do we just leave him? Let another patrol catch him?
Leave me here on the side of the road, bleeding out. Y'all are a bunch of good for
This thing is
nothings.
so heavy.
Good for nothings, huh?
That does not hurt my feelings because I do not care about your opinion, Mr. Moose. Can we just know what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it'd be worth it to try to get him into the base to try to help us, but he also doesn't seem very committed to aiding us.
I'm bleeding on the ground and you want me to help you?
So I'm going to take that as a no. He doesn't want to help us.
Okay, so I'm gonna knock an arrow and point it at him, and just ask him what he prefers.
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh no, I closed my thing.
Do you have children, Mr. Moose?
Ew! Why do you think it's so creepy?
Would you like to see them get through humble school?
Intimidation.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
not real scary.
Wicked.
I'm a tiny bird.
He narrows his eyes and looks at you and says, I'm not afraid to die. I'm here to try to make a better life for my kin.
I think you could do that by helping us, though. Not bandits aren't going to help you do anything.
What are you
But-
here to do other than massacre soon-to-be fathers?
So he doesn't even have a kid, so he's not really leaving anybody behind.
I meant Jerry.
Why
Oh,
are bandits knocking broads up? This just seems like a very shady operation.
All right. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Just kill him.
Just kill him.
Do it.
I won't do it, but whatever.
Why are they
I killed an orphan, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with my bow.
At this, I'll say he is bound up, stopped on the side of the road. You don't have to roll for this, right? Like you're getting a bow and shooting someone, executing them
I hope you feel real
like a
good,
mob movie.
bad?
Okay,
But-
actually, can I do my short swords though? I
Sure.
think that'll be faster.
You pull out your short sword and you place it over his heart, and he says to you, as his eyes narrow, and he says, a plague on your house, you damn dirty murderer.
Oh, can I pull my mask up over my face that I now carry everywhere because of Corona?
Absolutely, yes. And as you plunge your sword, you end his life there on the side of a mountain.
Can I make sure he topples into the bushes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Benson and Pua, again, would just like to note, I don't know why you picked this move to save today. You've killed a lot of people.
I was fine killing them, but then I'm not gonna kill a guy who's just like magically frozen. What?
I still think he could have helped
Let
us.
it go. We just don't have time, guys. We gotta go.
Yeah,
Fine.
No, load this card up and go, go, go.
Fine,
All
fine,
right.
fine.
Rin, take some armor. Or whatever their disguise was.
Okay, yeah, you are able to get disguises from these bandits if you so choose. So what is the plan? Who is disguising? Who are disguising themselves as bandits?
Well, me, because I'm a Mopok, and you said we saw no birds. So.
I feel like I could use my disguise kit and maybe make Pua look mean.
Make me look what?
Mean. Like a mean bandit.
Well,
You're the
maybe-
only other humble folk. I feel like once they see a bird folk, they'll be like, what?
Well, maybe we should try to look more like humble folk rather than make one person, because I think can we try to make ourselves look like humble folk? Because I have a disguise kit as well.
You certainly can, although I would say,
Disguising a beak might be challenging.
yeah. So, but you could like throw on some bandit clothes, kind of like put hoods over your head, and kind of, if the plan was to like give Pua that sword and put him at the front, then you could kind of like let him do the talking and you guys kind of hang back. I mean, I think that's probably the most reasonable
I
way
feel
to
like
do it.
giving the sword to Rin would be best, but do you think they're going to be like, where did you get that sword?
The thrift store.
I think it's a risk we have to take. I mean, they're gonna do the sword.
And I'm gonna.
She can just say she took it off somebody after she killed them.
Okay. She knew it was important to the bandits to have it, and she wanted to give it back. She wants to give it back to the leader.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, I give the sword to Rin.
Shing.
I don't think they're gonna believe 3 bird folk have all defected to the bandits, though. So I think it may be worth either having someone hide in the cart, or I think I might use my wild shape and turn into a wolf.
Yeah, turn into a wolf.
That way,
Okay.
I'm gonna ride you into the bandit camp.
Oh,
I don't
With
want
that's badass.
to say that part.
Fine.
Okay, so then we're still gonna need 2 other people to pull the cart. So I guess, what if we manacle ourselves and pull the cart and
Yeah.
we're
As bird folk.
as bird folk?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, I take the manacles off. I give one to, what's your name, Allinger.
Wow.
Allinger and I manacle ourselves, and we go to pull the cart.
Okay, so you, Allinger and Q are manacled. Do you still have all your weapons on you?
Secret weapon.
Are mine hidden under my cloak?
Believe you could hide like your dagger. Other weapons that are more conspicuous are a lot harder. Like a short bow, hard to hide.
All right, so I have a dagger and a long sword, so I guess I'll keep the dagger and give my long sword to Pua.
Can I carry a long sword? I'm pretty small.
You can, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
You can
put
carry
in
it,
the
it can go
cart
in
and
the
say that
cart.
was like
All right, throw it in
repossessed.
the cart. I was just throwing a name out. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
you now.
All the weapons in the back of the cart.
Who was like,
Yeah.
"Ugh,
I'm gonna throw my short bow in the back. I'm gonna keep.
I got
I'll keep my 2 daggers.
I'm your caddy."
it.
Yeah, I just want you guys to
And
keep
me
in mind the
myself.
weapons you do have on you still. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do
we
you
can
think
give
I
them
could
back to
hide
you in a
short
pinch.
swords?
I think you could try to hide your short swords. I think that would. I think daggers you could reasonably hide easily.
Okay.
I think if you're trying to hide something else, it would require a roll.
I'm gonna throw my short swords in the back. I'll just keep my daggers.
Okay. All right. So, and Benson has turned himself into a wolf. Yes, you hear that bone crunchy sound as Benson anamorphs himself into a four-legged friend. And then, so Rin kind of takes the lead in front of the caravan as Q and Allinger start pulling, manacled somewhat uncomfortably to the cart, moving forward towards the bandit camp. Cool. Yeah, so as you approach, the guards in front kind of put their hands out to stop you and come out a bit cautious, right? You actually see the guard stationed on top of the wall by the door kind of grab an arrow and not pulling, not ready to attack, right? But cautious as they see particularly these bird folk with you. Although the one in front of the gate comes up and kind of looks over and says, "Hey, all right then, what's all this?"
Prisoners.
Hmm.
So convincing.
Are you telling me something or are you asking a question?
I'm telling you that they are prisoners. I think that is so obvious by their manacles and the fact that they've been forced to do manual labor for me.
Kind of looks them over. Ugly buggers, ain't they?
So gross. Like
Words hurt.
feathers, yuck.
Yeah, kind of looks over into the car, looks you all over. Roll a persuasion check, Rin, with advantage.
I'm not.
I'm sorry, deception. Roll a deception check with advantage.
I'm very bad at deceiving. I have 0 charisma.
Perfect.
The one
Wait.
roll we needed to make. Yes.
Looks at your sword, looks up at you, and says, "Oh, sorry, Captain. I didn't realize. Get the portcullis up. We got a captain coming in." As this metal portcullis is slowly raised up. Once it is, that wooden doorway kind of is brought down, bridging the gap over the moat, leading into the bandit fortress.
What
Oh shit, guys.
Oh.
side?
Are you gonna need help getting those ones into cages?
No, I'm like really good at caging birds. Like, thank you so much for your offer, but
Oh.
I think I'm good.
You're welcome. All right. Move it in, prisoners.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys start
You
pulling
could
this
help
cart.
Allinger.
As you go in, there seems to be, yes, this is absolutely a fortified encampment. But as you look around and get the immediate layout, this is also home to a lot of these people, right? And there are a good amount of people here. Again, somebody... Actually, I would say either Pua, Rin, or Benson using wolf stats can roll a perception check. You other two are kind of busy, like, trying to look
Wait,
like
one of us
prisoners.
or all of us?
Whoever wants to.
What do you want to, or you
I'll
prefer?
do it.
Yeah, everyone can if you so choose. Another
got
21. All right. So your eyes kind of dart around as you're trying to like gauge what's going on in here, right? Over to the east, there is what appears to be the largest building there, right? There do appear to be like a captain over there training some what appear to be new recruits, right? Teaching them how to hold a weapon, do it, and they're fighting against practice dummies, just learning the basics. To the west of that building, only slightly smaller, is like a barn-looking building. And as you walk in and says, the cart can go over there, as he points like towards where the barn is.
Cool. Let's head over to the the cart barn.
Over there, that barn. Go to that.
Yep. Let's head on over there, bandit crew of mine.
Yeah, as you.
Oh my god! I thought he was frozen.
No, sorry. So as you enter, like, they start immediately raising that bridge, right? It's a slow process, much slower to raise it than to drop it as you move your way. Plenty of people shuffling back and forth as they're kind of looking a bit strangely, particularly at the bird folk, not so much at you guys that seem to be passing for bandits. It does a ragtag kind of assortment, right? Some people that look like they're here. Some people almost as swole as the swollest of Moppox outside on that gate. Others looking as if they've just had the first meal they've had in a long time and might be newer arrivals here to the bandit camp. But you head over to that place that you were supposed to go to.
The barn.
The barn-looking building, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so as you go in and go over to it, there are some other bandits there. One in particular, like, kind of taking notes and goes, all right then. More supplies, yeah? You can leave that here. Well, not these two. They're not really the supply. Is that a wolf?
Yeah, this is my wolf. He's very strong and scary. Don't touch him.
That's so cool. I've never been this up close to a wolf before.
That's his tail wags a little bit, kind of offsetting what Rin had just said about him.
Aw, he seems mighty kind over there. Well, you can take these two, to the prison. I really don't need them here.
Let me just grab a couple things out of the back real quick.
All right, if you got things in there you need, of course, take them out.
I'm gonna pull out all the weapons and just start like shoving them in my coat.
The murder coat.
Underneath my bandit guys, and just like, you can never be too careful on the road.
No, I guess not. It's dangerous out there. Well, remember, if you guys are just getting here, if you need something and you're hungry, feel free to grab something out of here. Just remember to let me know. I got to put it in my ledger.
What type of snacks do you have?
Oh my god.
Snacks?
Yeah, like what type of snacks?
Oh, we're pretty well stocked up right now. We got, some dry storage over there, some root vegetables, nuts, some berries. Some of them are in season. We're working on making some of them into jams. Some crackers just came in. Those really nice ones that you usually put out at parties.
Can we have some party crackers?
Oh, yeah. Grab a sleeve of them. Yeah, get some cheese, too. There's a pretty good wheel over that way.
And I'm just going to grab, like, a container of crackers and a wheel of cheese and just start, like... mention on him and say, "Thanks, mister."
Oh, it was just for you. I thought it was for the lot. All right, well, yeah.
You guys realize Eliza would have charged us like 20 gold for all of that, right? And the bandits gave us for free. Maybe we should just become bandits.
Why are there so many hungry people in this bandit camp, but so much food? Do you really want to join that?
All right, I guess I'm gonna walk these prisoners over to the prisoner barn.
Okay. Yeah, and he says, "Oh yeah, you can right over there," and it points out this like very large, just canvas tent. That's over there. That's where they're keeping them still. No more permanent structure yet.
Excellent, thank you. This cheese is delicious. Have a good day, sir.
I told you it was a goal. Yeah, I know. Have a good one.
Can I whisper to everybody? Guys, should we try to like recruit the other prisoners to help us?
Yes, most definitely. I will ply them with this little piece of cheese I have left.
Yeah, as you walk over to that tent, there are two gerbine in the front guarding it. And they kind of like one of them like looks up at you and goes, "Oh, so we have some prisoners here. It looks like two bird folk. One of them, ravenish variety right there, and this one here. Oh, is that thing coming down? Is that like some sort of disease?"
No, that's that just shows you my. It's a very prominent growth that shows vitality.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have big ears, but you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Oh, already in manacles too. Oh, great. Yeah, but bring them on in. Bring them on in. And here I have another text box to read. The interior of this large canvas tent contains a small open area with a large locked chest and a chair where the... How do you say this word? Gaulers? Gaoler?
Gaoler?
Like Gala?
Gala.
As a Rhode Islander, I would say Gala, where the Gala sits. A ring of keys hanging loosely from her belts. The rest of the area is filled with 4 rusty-looking iron cages. The cages are all currently empty.
Oh, shoot.
I thought he said that's where they put the rest of them.
Maybe they ate them. These are crackers.
They ate them all.
The communication is not great in camp.
Yeah, the Gauler stands up and says, "Oh, hey over there. Let's get these guys in cages. Look, I got 4 cages and none of them are being used. We could put one in one cage and one in the other cage. That way there's no funny business."
Wow, where's all the other prisoners?
The other prisoners? Nah, we don't have any prisoners anymore.
What anymore? What did you do with them?
You know, a leader came in. Some of them were brought back down the mountain, you know, to be traded for some of our prisoners from some of the towns around. A couple of them, though.
All right, checks out. That makes sense.
You put your hand on their throat?
I'm not the executioner. I'm just the Gauler.
Whatever that means.
Was that an attempt at humor, Gauler?
I'm just telling you what my job is. All right, let's get this one in this cage over here, and this one in this other cage over here.
Can Q put the Gauler to sleep?
Q can certainly try. There are also 2 gerbine thieves.
They're not still outside.
They're gerbines.
They're outside, though, right?
One of them led you in. One of them stayed outside of the tent. Although it's kind of a flap, right? Like it's not really it's just a canvas tent, so it's not well insulated or anything. As he opens up the cage, all right, little missy, you get in there.
Little missy.
I feel like you shouldn't go in the cage.
Mm-mm.
I feel like we should do
Should I just like pass out? I feel like I should just like pass out.
Like pretend to faint.
Does Cube
I'm gonna pretend to faint and just like pass out.
roll a performance check?
Maybe I should have done that.
Here we go. A 16.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah. Come on, what's going on over here? These cages were just hosed off. They're fine. Hey, you, Lefty, come in here. Help Righty over here get her in the cage, this little one. And as the two Gerbine kind of come in and kind of like grab you under each arm and like start pulling you into the cage.
So all 3 people are in the tent right now.
They are all
right?
3 in the tent.
All right, I think.
As the Gauler is going over to open the second cage for Allinger.
The cage.
I mean, they're going in the cage just with you with them.
I'm gonna run up
okay.
behind one of the Gerbines and kick him in the tush to push him into the cage and grab Q's arm at the same time.
Okay, Pua. All right.
Yeah, Pua!
So this is going to be a shove, I think is the best way to do it, right?
Is that what a kick in the tush is?
Yeah, I think that's the close. Well, you're trying to get them into, like, away from Q and into the cage.
Yes.
So this is going to be against one of the 2 Gerbine, and I'll give you advantage because they are not expecting it. So you're going to make a strength check.
Just a strength check?
That is what you're going to do.
Ooh.
Go, Pua!
Ooh.
Wait, inspire. Can you inspire?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so Pua runs up and shoves this Gerbine, and Pua goes back like half a foot, right? And as this Gerbine just kind of like drops Q's arm, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ardia, not now. And I'm gonna like yell at my holy symbol.
Okay, roll a deception at disadvantage, because I think
God don't like you, Gerbine.
That's an 8.
Oh no!
I would have
What do you do? And this Gerbine like squares up with you and like pushes you, and
I'm sorry. I can't control it.
As the other Gerbine this whole time has continued to drag Q into this cage, steps out of the cage and closes it with a click of the lock. As the Gola now has the other cage door open and says, "Well, no funny business with you. Get that waddle into the cage."
Are you sure I can't convince you
Oh no!
not to put me in the cage?
Tie his hands tighter.
Oh, okay.
It's like this
Hey,
with
it
the
was
manacles.
worth it. It was worth a try, guys. It was worth a try.
Can I? Am I close to the Gala?
It's fine. Let them put us in the cages. Don't worry about it, guys.
All right, never mind.
All right, yeah. Allinger is also put into the cage. Door locked. This jailer turns around to look at the 2 left with the wolf and says,
I'm still holding my holy symbol, like whispering to it.
You're a weird one, huh? All right. Well, you guys can go over, get something to eat from the storeroom, pick a bunk over at the barracks over there. Is this your first time up here at the fortress?
We've been to a lot of the camps, but not the fortress yet.
Right. Yeah, well, the big building, that's the barracks, storerooms over there. This is the prison. Other than that, everything else is in the inner keep. That's where the leader is. But we don't need to bother her, do we? Unless she's coming out here to decide this lot's fate, see if they're going to be killed or not. Well, that's it. Back to sitting on my stool over here and making sure these two, I don't know, don't play crappy music or something.
Whoa. Words hurt.
Dollar.
Dollar.
Gawler, I'm a gawler.
Gala.
What's your actual name, friend?
My name
Yeah.
is Bethany.
Wasn't expecting that.
Unanticipated on all fronts.
Bethany the Gala.
Bethany the Gawler. That's what they call me around these parts.
Like, have you had a break recently? Like, you look like you've been in this tent a while.
Don't you worry about me.
Oh, but I do, because I'm a very nice person. I just got some delicious cheese and crackers. I would be very happy to hang out here for a second. I gotta, like, take stock of all my weapons. I gotta, like, chill out for a second. If you want to go grab some cheese and crackers,
Hang out here.
very happy to watch the prisoners for you.
Do you got a hole in your head? You're not the Gawler. I'm the Gawler. Bethany the Gawler. Get out of my tent.
I can-
Y'all in here shoving people, talking to a necklace over here.
You really don't want cheese and crackers?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh.
All right. What?
It's okay.
All right, I guess we should
I
just
was made for prison.
Oh, it's fine.
I will and my religious friend and leave. Bye, Beth.
Bye. Is it okay if we call you Beth? We're friends now.
Yeah, best friends.
All right. Bye.
Why'd
and that,
your accent change, Beth?
I don't know what
spending
you're
too much
talking
time
about. As you exit, leaving two of your friends behind, caged up by the Gawler. Two of you in disguises as bandits, one of you as a wolf, stand there in the middle, surrounded by enemies in this bandit encampment. I think we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up there at a point where we know who's president of the United States next year.
I have such a good plan.
Write it down.
I know. I'm writing it down right now.
I love good plans because I never have.
One small leap for bad folk. One giant step for other people. Thank you everybody so much for helping us distract ourselves on this wonderful Tuesday for at least a little while.
Woohoo.
I'm gonna try to go to bed and
Attaboy.
forget that there's anything to care about tonight. Everyone be kind to each other. Have a lovely time, and we will see you next week.
Ben can play us out with a little berry sax.
Oh,
if
let's
you
see
want.
if we got it ready.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he had it ready. The dulcet tones of Humblewood.
Yeah!
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.